Is this a dupe for the tiniest mic I've ever seen? The mic that, not to be dramatic, changed my life? Because I don't know about you, but I'm noticing some interesting similarities. Let's find out, because this one's actually cheaper. I got an email from Godox inviting me to try out their mics. Excuse me, what? No strings attached, like no deliverables or expectations, which means that I get to post on my own time and be as ruthless as I want to be. When they first reached out, they actually recommended this mic to me, the Magic XTI, because they had seen my content and felt like this would be a good match for my use case. And I actually agreed with them because this mic is meant to be hooked up to like a DSLR or mirrorless camera, which I primarily shoot with. So yeah, this was like a no-brainer. But they did also mention that they had the Godox Cube S, which is a super compact setup for mobile shooters. And because this mic, the Hollyland Lark M2, is like my best friend, and my like really chaotic non-review review of it seems to be like gaining traction on YouTube, I asked them if it was possible for me to also receive this one so that I could do a proper comparison. And that's actually what this video is going to be. In a future video, we will be tackling the Magic XT1 and also probably comparing it to this mic, because this one I have the combo which, oops, allows me to hook it up to the camera as it is now, but also hook it up to my phone. So this one's a little bit of a powerhouse. Tough shoes to fill here. I do want to pause though and just acknowledge how surreal this is and grateful I am, because when I purchased the Hollyland Lark M2, I actually pitched them twice, just being like, hey, do you want to collaborate? Do you want to send me something for a review? And I just got straight up ghosted. And then for me to have done like an organic review of that and get on other brands' radars to be sent 2 mic sets for free, just really crazy to me. So let's talk about the Godox Cube S. It comes in both a Lightning and USB-C version. I have the iPhone 14 Pro, so I have the Lightning cable insert, so I got the Lightning version. That being said, I was super torn because obviously every future model is going to have the USB-C. My husband has the 15, so that has the USB-C. My iPad has a USB-C, and eventually one day I will be updating my phone. But I wanted to review this baby now, so we got the one for my current phone. So let's check out what's in the box. Now you're gonna begin to see where I was side-eyeing Godox a little bit. And Godox, this is not personal. I just feel like it would be super disingenuous for me to not talk about the similarities between this and the Hollyland, especially since I've done a whole review on this. Let's talk about the size. It is like very eerily similar. Just the shape is a little bit different. But you know what's actually kind of funny? When I saw the shape of the Godox, I thought that this like square shape would make it seem bigger and bulkier. But if I were to just like stick this to myself, like I feel like this actually draws a little bit more attention than this. I don't know, what do we think? But also let's just look at the design a little bit more. Just in general, the design is quite similar. Of course, I don't know what goes into designing compact mics. I feel like when you are getting down to a particular size, there's probably so many options for like where you can put a button and the charging port and the mic speaker part. So, don't know. Next thing that I was like, oh, this is very similar. The insert into the phone. Then if you have seen my other video, you might recall my excitement at the accessories that came with this. Namely, these little necklaces to allow you to wear the mic as a necklace. That sounds familiar. Oops, they can be little buddies. There's the fact that I loved the little clips Hollyland had. Godox also has the little clips. But the one thing that really stole my heart with Hollyland was these stickers to cover up the logo. And guess what? One thing I think I'm a little bit disappointed by, though, with the Godox. is that it doesn't have any plain stickers. Like, it only has fun ones. Whereas for my Hollyland, I basically have the plain white one on one of my mics and the plain black one on another to like match a mic to like whatever outfit I'm wearing. These are super fun, but I feel like don't make it super inconspicuous. Although you could argue, as they are also fun, that if that's on my little mic, people won't think it's a mic. They'll think it's like a fun pin or something like that, versus just this like white circular thing on my blue outfit. I don't know. You guys tell me. So now before we get into sound testing, there are a couple things I want to address that I'm like, Godox, you did good. This form factor, I absolutely love this container. It's like the size of a lipstick. It's smaller. It's a nice and narrow design. It's super easy to travel with, to throw in your bag. It's not taking up a lot of space. I do find that when I want to leave with like my purse and this guy, I'm usually traveling a little heavy. Like if I had to run out of the house right now and choose one of these to grab and go with, I'm gonna go with this one. And I love, it's the little things. I love the little, to release it, the little click, click to release. I do also love this carrying case. This came with a little bag. I even still have it here. It's around. I don't really use it. It's just a little drawstring pull bag. I love that this is a hard case and it actually has cutouts the perfect size for the accessories. I think that that is a lot of fun. It just makes things a lot easier. I know it's like such a first world problem, but when I travel with this, and to be fair, this is the combo, so like where is my stuff? It's on the camera. It is the combo, so this charging case has like the receiver on it for the camera. I have to bring like these little guys for the mobile separately, and then I'm shoving these like loosely, oops, see, in a little bag. And again, first world problem, but it's definitely a lot more chaotic. And I feel really disorganized. My stuff is absolutely everywhere. I just really love the attention to detail that this is all just cut out and organized for you. Another cool feature is that this is Find My Phone activated or enabled or compatible. So basically you can hook this up if you have an iPhone to Find My Phone, and you can search for it when you've lost it, which is really handy because it is so compact. I cannot count how many times I have left my mics or some piece of gear some random place around my house and I cannot find it. That can save you. You can track it with your phone. So let's try to hook it up to my phone, my very dirty phone. Let's go into the app. I would like you to access it, and then let's take out. We can see that it's charged 95%. You can control the volume of it, how sensitive it is. You can do denoising, gentle or intense. Oh, the color of this changes depending on if you have denoiser on or not. Okay, to make this fair, we're going to have to change to filming on my phone. One sec. So first, of course, a palette cleanser. This is just like what it sounds like on my phone in my apartment in general. No mic, audio straight off the phone. Here we are talking on the Godox Cube SL, L for lightning. Testing 1, 2, 3, I wonder how it sounds. Okay, now we are testing with the Hollyland Lark M2. Really curious to see how this sounds in comparison. I'm usually not a fan of noise reduction because I feel like it just warps the audio, but it's a little noisy outside, so we're testing first with gentle noise reduction. See the color of it turned orange. I wonder how that sounds. And then we're gonna go to intense, I think that's what it's called. Okay, yes, intense. This is intense voice noise reduction, sorry. And there's some trucks going on outside. I'm wondering how or if this is garbling my voice. Okay, let's see what we think. Now we have the weak noise reduction on currently. You can see this is a different color, I believe. And I think this is going to be the most comparable to gentle on the Godox. Okay, now this is strong noise canceling, which should be comparable to intense, I guess. Okay, so now this is me outside with the Hollyland Lark M2 without noise canceling on. It's definitely noisy outside. I have a very noisy patio. But yeah, just thought I would give you guys more of a test to see how it sounds in comparison. Let's quickly turn noise canceling on just for funsies. Again, I don't think I ever really do it, but now that I moved to Hong Kong and I have a busy street outside, maybe I will be more inclined to do so. Okay, this is me with noise canceling on. It's just the weak version because I don't want to distort my voice too much. But yeah, let's see how Mr. Godox compares. Okay, if I have used this correctly, this is now the Godox with my little wind muff, my little hat on it. Noise canceling is off. Again, really busy street, Hong Kong street. Yeah, now let's see what it's like with the noise canceling on. This is the gentle noise canceling. Testing 1, 2, 3. It's kind of funny after you've been talking enough, you're like, I don't even know what to say to test this mic, but gentle noise canceling. And let's quickly just hop over to intense just out of curiosity. Okay, this is now intense noise reduction. I think I said noise canceling prior, but it's technically noise reduction. And I just heard a big zoom outside. Oh no, my tree is falling over. There's like a typhoon warning. And my little tree actually just fell over. I'm gonna show you guys that really quickly because it's quite sad. We're gonna have to find a way to hold it up. Okay, so I thought I would wrap up this video shooting the rest of the audio on the Godox Cube S just to give you a little bit more of a real world feel for it. Again, I've got the natural noise of my city outside my window and I'm not using noise reduction here. Just wait for that bus to go by. In listening back to the audio comparisons, I'm actually struggling to figure out what I prefer. I definitely think I put them both through the ringer, using them in just like very noisy environments. But I do think there's a problem because a lot of the noise around me is traffic noise and construction noise, and those are both really unpredictable and inconsistent. So I can't really promise that the exact level of noise was happening while I was filming each one, if that makes sense. But nonetheless, here is what I think. And granted, I am not an audio specialist, just a content creator trying to make good content. Sounds nice. I think I really like the bass that the Godox Cube S gives my voice. I also want to note that I'm coming down off a cold throughout all of this. I don't know why I couldn't just wait to film when I sounded a bit more normal. But that being said, I do feel like side by side, my voice coming out of the Hollyland mic sounds a little bit tinnier. I do actually find myself semi-regularly playing with the audio levels in Premiere Pro with my Hollyland. There's an option here that says enhance speech, and I find that when I'm using the Hollyland mic, I do go in and change it from high tone to low tone because I do want it to just sound a little bit more richer. And I feel like I won't have to do that with this mic, so take from that what you will. I do also think the Cube S wins for the wind muff. I never, ever use the Hollyland Lark M2 wind muff. The only time I've attempted to use it is when I'm filming a video to show you how difficult it is to put on. And I'm not overreacting. Like, that's a real struggle of me trying to put that wind muff on the mic. And it also makes it difficult because then you lose access to the button which controls noise reduction and that you can use to double tap to record when you're at a distance from your phone. And you can't see the light on it anymore. It's just not, I don't like it. Whereas putting the little wind muff hat on this guy, a super simple process. You can still access the buttons nicely. You can see the light on it. I'm a fan, so Godox, you win that one. Godox also wins for the Find My Phone integration, being able to look for this thing, great feature. I am also giving it a point for the charging case / carrying case. I just love the design of both of these. Then for the points in favor of the Hollyland Lark M2, I definitely do think that at a base level, like with noise reduction not even on, the Hollyland does a better job of drowning out like just that background noise. I'm definitely like no sound expert or anything like that, but I think this could have something to do with the fact that the Godox does a really great job of bringing out like the bass in your voice, and like maybe, I don't know, as a side effect, it also brings out that like low hum of the room as well. I don't know, but yeah, if I really had like fans going and stuff and I really was bothered by background noise, then I would probably pick up the Hollyland instead. Hollyland also wins for the sticker choices. I'm sorry, the ability to just put on a plain sticker to block this out, that's kind of a no-brainer for me. But I am definitely still open and curious, I don't even know where I put it, to playing with some of these Godox stickers. Because honestly, like with this sweatshirt, I feel like one of these would actually blend in really well. Like I don't think anybody would notice it. So all of that being said, I am pretty impressed. My first instinct when I asked if I could receive this to review it was that, you know, after my review was done, I was probably going to give it away to somebody because like, did I really need 2 mobile mic setups? But I actually now think that if I have to go out and film something and I'm only taking my phone, I'm gonna be bringing this one with me instead. This fits so nicely in my little purse. Like going for hiking, little local adventures around the city, this is probably going to be what I take with me. I honestly, going into this, did not think anything would really compare to the mic setup I currently use, but here we are. Let me know what you think of the audio comparisons throughout this video, and stay tuned because next I will be diving into the Godox Magic X-T1. I'm super curious about this one because like this setup for my camera, my actual mirrorless camera, has been unbeatable. Can't really say unbeatable when you haven't tried anything else, but I've just been very impressed. So we'll see how this goes. This has some cool features that I know mine doesn't have. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and until next time.